This meeting is being recorded.
Oh, wow. Where'd that come from?
That was new.
I know. Welcome, everybody, to our third group coach-a-thon for the year 2023. Just so happy to have you guys here. So happy to have you. So excited about our content tonight, and so willing to at least do some adventurous traveling through technology with discovering and learning more and more about the different tools that are available to us as we grow our business. So we aren't feeling like we are really alone in creating content, that we do have a lot of support tools. And the tool that I want to show you tonight is ChatGPT, which has come out. I mean, it's been, I don't know if any of you are aware of AnyWord, but AnyWord was released, gosh, what? I think that company's like 9 years old. And it's a copywriting company, but it basically runs off AI. And it does the same thing, you know, when you put something in and it will write something for you. So now they have just gone on board. Google has invested a lot of money in it. Yeah, Jasper too, Sharon says. And Microsoft is probably investing in it, but they're all investing in it because they can see the power in it. And the thing that I want people to be, you know, just there's, because of different things in technology and the way technology is moving and the speed of technology, so many people get into that mindset of people are going to lose their jobs. People are going to not be able to continue to do the job they have because that particular tool is going to take away the skills that they have. But we have to look at it as an opportunity for everyone to grow their skills to that next level along with the technology and not be in that negative mindset, because there has even been a lot of content pushed out on the internet about AI being the Antichrist. So please, please, please do not absorb that negative energy, because
Can
I
I
don't know
share something?
I don't know about you, but if I'm a Christian, and I'm not even going to be here when the Antichrist is here. So I'm not even worried about it. So any of the Christians in the world that are true
Yeah.
believers need to understand that unless you're not, if you're not, yeah, you might want to be worried about it. But if you are, no, we're going to be gone, because he's going to come and get us first, and we're not going to have to deal with that. So
Can I give a different perspective also
Sure.
on that?
Mhm.
I don't know if any of you watched the movie Hidden Figures, but what it is, it's about Black women who were instrumental in NASA that did not get the recognition that they deserved at the time. And a part of that movie, and this is based on truth, but of course it's a movie, so they had to use creative anyways, but the base of it is true. So what I wanted to share with you to change your thought process, if you are, or to keep in mind, is while these Black women were working there, they were doing the mathematics by hand for NASA. And calculators came along, computers came along, and they got hint of it and thought that they might lose their jobs, right? People were complaining about it. Instead, one woman decided to learn all she could about that thing that was coming out. And then she started teaching the other women, and they were able to keep their jobs because they increased their knowledge and was able to use that new tech that was coming in to advance NASA. So that's how I want you to, I just want to give you a real life example of what MJ was saying.
Yeah. That's basically what I'm saying is we got to change our mindset. Iris, did you want to say something?
No,
Nope.
I'm just,
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks.
All righty. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and I'll probably mute everybody so that we get a good recording of this. And there will be times within the presentation where I will be asking questions, and you guys can just put in the chat whatever it is that I'm asking. If you like, let's say, for example, do you have something that you would like AI to write for you or create for you? And we'll watch it do it. Okay. 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 Can you see my screen? It's a purple screen with some green and it says open AI. Everybody can see it?
Yes,
Okay,
see it.
thanks. Thanks, Iris. So this is OpenAI, and this is, I use this, I'm just using this for demonstration purposes because I have AI in my website, so I don't have to purchase anything. But just to make you aware that this is open source software, and I also use open source software for my Word documents and so on and so forth. So I don't have to pay $100 a year for Office 365 documents because I don't use Office 365. I don't have it for my email. So I don't, rather than pay that $100 a month, I use open source products, which they work just great, super. I have had no problem. Some people have problems opening the documents because they don't understand that they might have to save that document before they can open it to their computer so that it will give them the access to open it in whatever software that they're using. So this is what it looks like when you come to it. And once you open it up, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see the screen. And I'm going to take me off camera so I can get out of the way here, minimize this. And so it kind of tells you, for an example, if you want it to write something, type in explain quantum computing in simple terms, and it'll do it. So just to show you over here, I have a couple of things in here that I was working on for one of my clients. And I had written in here that I wanted, I just put in here, many women stop dreaming about who they want to be or who they want to become. What topic can I talk about that they would be interested in? So the thing you have to remember about this program is you have to make sure that you're giving it an intelligent subject or question, that you're not giving it something ridiculous, because what it is, it's just a computer. And that computer has data in it. It has millions and millions of files of data broken out in topics, broken out in subject matter in different areas, so that when you put your request in, it's using those words that you've put in there to go out there and find what it has that it can suggest. So here it says there are many topics that women may be interested in, regardless of whether they've stopped dreaming or not. And here are a few ideas. So this gave me, it didn't give me exactly what I wanted, but it gave me some really good ideas, because the client that I was thinking about is a client who works with women who stopped dreaming. Now, when we talk about dreaming, she's not talking about laying your head down at night and having a dream. She's talking about thinking about who that person is, who they were born to be, and what they were created for. That's what she's talking about. And so many women have, dreamed about growing up to be this. When they grew up, life got in the way and it changed their path, and they ended up doing something else, and they never got to do what they really, really wanted. And they just stopped dreaming about it. But I thought it was quite well done. I liked the content that it gave me, because this would be good for somebody else that's personal growth, self-development, wellness and health that talked about, career and entrepreneurship, creativity and self-expression, social issues and activism. And then it says, remember, the most important thing is to speak authentically from your own experiences and expertise. And if you can engage your audience with the topic that you are passionate about, they are likely to be interested and inspired, regardless of whether they've stopped dreaming or not. Now you could go take this to another step, and you could put in here, tell me more, or you could put in here, be more detailed, or whatever, and it will continue to write for you. But again, this is freeware. So I'm not going to do that because it's freeware. You have millions of people accessing this content, and it drags the computers down, and it probably won't do anything because there's too many other people in it getting information out of it. The second one that I did was, can you improve on this? I had asked it about my perfect avatar. So I said, can you improve this? This was the statement. My perfect avatar is financially secure and able to place a value on self-development. They can afford to invest in themselves and in their health and well-being. They have the disposable income to afford coaching. My perfect audience consists of those caring for elderly parents as they move closely, resemble my own journey, as they more closely resemble my own journey and experiences. However, there are areas of overlap. Overlapping niches are those caregivers to any group who are gaining weight due to stress, anxiety, and depression, individuals who feel overwhelmed and as a result engage in unhealthy eating habits or have poor sleeping habit or patterns, and stress can manifest somatically, and caregivers experience unexplained aches and pain. Sorry about that, guys. We're in this time of the year when this stuff in the air gets to me. So here it gave me, here are potential rewrites of this passage. And it says, I envision my ideal avatar as someone who's financially stable. So it gives me a paragraph there. And then it goes, my target audience primarily consists of. So it gives me information there. And then by addressing the overlapping needs of the different groups, I hope to offer valuable insight and support to a broad range of individuals who are seeking to improve their overall health and well-being. And the purpose of this was to give my client some ideas about what she says her avatar is, and content that could be written that would attract her avatar to her as she's creating content on Facebook. And again, we could go in dig it a little bit deeper, but because of this is freeware and you can upgrade, it does have an option to upgrade. I think it's $20 or $25 a month right now, but that does not guarantee that you get in the front line of the speed of this software. But I did want you guys to know it is out there, and I can also drop the link for for you so that you can access it and add it to your arsenal in the chat here. Excuse me. So if you clicked on that link in the chat, it'll open up a window for you. And if you want to keep that open, or it went up to $30 now, Sharon, because last time I looked, it was 25. And set up an account. You know, you can set it up using Google. And because Google is pro ChatGPT, it works really well with Google. So, and you can set up an account for you. So you can play around with it and just have some fun. And then let's see what else was in that chat. Can I add some info? Just a minute, Sharon. Hold on just a second. I was going to see what else is going on in here. Okay. Okay. You want to talk more about the freeware, Sharon? Is that what you want to talk about?
Yeah,
Okay.
about what you were just doing.
Oh, okay.
Can I do it now?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so a couple things that I do also when I'm asking it to get information for me is I tell it to do it without plagiarism.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, and I also, it will do it in a voice that you want. For example, excuse me, my mom had to write a bio for an award that she's receiving on Friday. And I read it and she said, does that sound fun enough? And I said, no, let me see what I can do. And I copied and pasted. Well, I told the AI, rewrite the following using a fun voice. And then I pasted, I did a colon and then I pasted what she wrote. And it rewrote it in a very fun voice. it was a little too fun for my mom. So I asked it to please, because it called her Nathalie instead of Mrs. Barnes. And so I asked it to rewrite in a fun voice, but keep Mrs. Barnes. And so it did. It rewrote it. It made a little bit of changes in what it said, but it changed all the Nathalies to Mrs. Barnes, but it was still in a fun voice. So you can tell it in a voice as well. We landed on a what is it? A fun business or something like that, which was a combination of what she wanted, and that's what we went with. So I just wanted to add that you can add voice to it as well.
You're
Can't hear
muted,
you,
Emma.
MJ.
Yeah, that's a good reminder that, you know, that's, you know, like you can ask it to tell you a joke about whatever. It's just so many things you can do with this, but you just have to get into the mindset of recognizing you're talking to a computer. You're not talking to a human being. And you have to make sure you're asking things that are, I would have to say, logical, like, give me a step-by-step on how to rob a bank. It's not going to do that because it's programmed to not do stuff like that. So it's not going to do anything that would help a terrorist or anything that's going to help someone trying to do something illegal. And so I think we can be feeling confident that this in the hands of the wrong people could not be used in the wrong way. So next is we're going to take a look at my website builder, because I want you guys to see this. So just let me know if you see Now Site. Anybody? Just raise your hand if you can see it. No? You guys can't see my screen? No? Okay. Let me try this again.
The screen was showing, but you probably have to stop share and then share again to get your fresh page.
What screen was up?
The original one that you
Okay.
had.
Okay,
purple lines
thanks.
through.
Okay, thanks. Okay, all right. So this is my website builder, Now Site. And as you can see over here, it's got AI. I love this. This is absolutely amazing. And I'm so happy to be able to have this because I can use it to write headlines for my websites, to create content for my websites, to create an email for my email campaigns. So all I have to do is go over here. And I was in here a little bit earlier today. And I asked it, I said, write an email introducing the opportunity to get into a Christian women's professional and personal training program. And it gave me the subject for my email, dear whoever. It already has the codes that my platform needs for it to embed the person's name from my list. And then it says, I'm writing to introduce you to an incredible opportunity, a Christian woman's professional and personal training program. This comprehensive program is designed to help women invest in their spiritual, mental, and emotional health. Now, just remember, when you have something like this that's writing something for you, you still will have to go in and tweak it because it doesn't know enough about exactly what you're talking about. So you just have to remember that. So what it says here, through the program, you will be able to experience professional, personal development training led by expert instructors who are devoted to helping you grow in your faith and personal development. In addition, you'll also have exclusive access to special retreats and events that will give you the opportunity to connect with other like-minded individuals in a private, safe space. That sentence is not necessarily true about this program. So I would take that out. If there's something else that I could put in place of it that this program does offer, like let's say weekly trainings, weekly free trainings, weekly We have weekly prayer meetings, just I can add a little bit more tidbits about the program and what that program offers. And then this is an exciting chance for you to invest in yourself, take control of your future. And I invite you to explore the program so that you can get a better understanding of what it offers. And I can also add more content because, there's other things about this program that it doesn't know. Like if you want to be able to stay at home with your children and have an income to help with the financial status of your family, this is an opportunity for you. So it's not just a professional and personal business development program. It's also an opportunity. And then I've got, if you have any questions or would like to learn more, please don't hesitate to reach out. And then of course, this I would copy and paste or actually here, all I got to do is hit this and it'll copy it. I can go over to my email portion of this site and create that email and drop it in there. So would anyone like to step out and ask us to have it write something for you? Anyone? Come on, don't be bashful. Let's see this thing work. Just unmute yourself.
If you guys are hesitant, I can give
Okay,
you a
wait, I
sample.
think Iris was trying. Did
Okay.
you want to?
Yeah, I
Okay.
wouldn't mind having it help me to write a sales page for, I'm trying to develop a, well, I am going to present a masterclass on how to instill the success mindset into your grandchildren's lives.
Oh, nice.
And so
Okay.
building the sales page is really difficult.
Okay, so you want how to instill
The success mindset,
the
In the
success
life-
mindset
yes, in the
Okay.
life of your grandchild.
in the life
Yes,
of a grandchild? Okay.
your grandchild.
Yeah, okay. Where I'm at right now, it wouldn't build a sales page. I would actually have to go into the builder and start building that sales page. And if you're familiar with sales pages at all, they have
Yeah.
different sections. You got a header, you got this, you got
Yes.
that. But when you're in the builder, you have AI in each of those sections. So that's
Okay.
where in that builder, you can say, in the headline area of it, you would say, write the headline for, and then it would write it. And then the next line, which would be the more detailed subject matter as far as the content, you would ask it to do that. And then for the script part, if you've got, like a lot of sales pages will have, this program includes dot, so then you'd
Right.
you would have multiple different
Okay.
things that you would be creating. But we
But
can
you
put
can
in.
still see what it's going to say from what I was
Yeah,
just asked.
excuse me, Sandra. So what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to say is create content for a sales page on how to instill the success mindset in the life of a grandchild and see what it does. Okay.
Yeah, that would be great.
I can write here. No, this isn't very big. Let me see if I can blow it up. There, that's better. Now, I'm going to ask you this question, Iris. Who would be teaching this? A parent, a grandparent, a coach?
grandmother.
A grandmother. Okay.
As in me.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just want to kind of think if I need to give it a little bit more detail on who the
Yeah.
author would be. Please create a sales page. Please create sales page content on how to. Well, let's just go with it and see what it does.
Because like one of the aspects is to include family heritage, and so to tell your grandchildren about their
Okay, okay,
ancestors' stories.
okay. Let's see what it says here. Creating a success mindset in the life of a grandchild starts by instilling the right values, teaching them that hard work, resilience, dedication will help them achieve their goals is essential. Encourage them to set goals and focus on achieving them. Setting short-term and long-term goals will help keep them motivated as they will be able to see measurable progress. Provide positive reinforcement and feedback when they reach certain milestones. Some of these milestones can be related to academics, such as getting good grades, or skills, such as signing up for a class or joining an activity. Share stories about successful people and what they have done to become successful. This could be someone who has achieved their dreams, like a famous actor or scientist, or someone closer to home, like a neighbor or a family member. That kind of sort of entails what you're speaking about with the ancestry things. Help your
Yeah.
grandchild stay organized and prioritize tasks. Learning how to manage their time, stay disciplined and focused, and achieving their goals will get them closer to success. Most importantly, remind your grandchild that failure is okay. Failure is part of the journey, and it's important to learn from mistakes and move forward with a positive attitude. Simply talking to your grandchild and being there to listen, encourage, and support them can be the best way to help instill the success mindset. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm just going to say, see what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. In addition to the tips mentioned above, there are a few other ways to help instill a success mindset in the life of a grandchild. Encourage them to take risks and accept responsibility for mistakes. And it's kind of just really rewording some of the content that
Right.
was above, as far as
Yeah.
topic. But when you're delivering a course, you're going to have that in the
Yes.
course. And I
Yeah.
can see this as an opportunity to take the paragraphs and make bullet points of what would be
Yes.
included in your course.
Yeah.
So that's good. Now,
That's very good.
if you would like, I can copy this, put it into a Google Sheet and send it to you.
That would be great.
Okay. All right, let's do that.
Yeah, it's nice even just to see that what you were planning to put out there is what it's actually telling
Mhm.
you.
Exactly, that you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's what I love about it. It just, and that's what I'm saying. It really helps me. You know what I did? I came in and I asked it to write my Forbes profile.
Oh,
It was incredible. I mean, I could not believe it. It's like, you're saying that about me? It's not that what it was being said wasn't true, because you have to give it data
right.
for it to write it. So it asked me questions and I gave it the data, and
Mhm.
then went back and copied it. So I have it. But
Right.
yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
That's great.
So I've got a bunch of these Google Docs in here of content that I've had AI write for me. So I just have to spend a day where, whatever I'm going to do for the week, come in here and have it write stuff, put it in a Google Doc for me. And then when I create a post, go into my Google Doc, copy and paste, and create the content, create the
Right.
post.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Great.
Anybody else? Sandra, what would you like it to do for you?
I've just had another question first. Is the AI where it's in your website, is that the ChatGPT application that's inside there, and then you can just pull it out and use it?
No, this is my website, which my website comes with ChatGPT #3.
Oh, okay. Okay,
No,
so it is
we
ChatGPT, but
were over here on the freeware, but for us to sit here and play with the freeware, I think it's going to take too long, or
yeah,
it's because I've had to create something, and then when I tried to get it to do something else, it was too busy. It wouldn't do anything, so I had to wait, and I had to come back and do it again later. So I did this a couple days ago so that you guys could see what this does. And this is what I actually use, is my website builder. So
oh, okay, okay.
you have something you want to ask it?
I was going blank because I was just kind of in a learning mode. I just had to do a 30-second video about I am a leader because. So maybe.
Okay, so I mean, I can ask it that, but it's
What are the
probably-
what are the
it's-
qualities of a professional executive female leader? How's that?
a successful
Professional female leader.
I may think maybe I'll ask it to create a list of the qualities.
I chuckled on your last when you put please in there. You were being very polite to
Well,
some AI machine.
we're being told, we're being told you need to speak, I don't know how to explain it.
It was just comical. Please make this list. And what's it going to come up with? Because I would think likely as we see it, then we would refine the question maybe or something. I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
can. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's a little bit something like I said, tell me more, and I could go tell me more on her other one too, and it could keep going
Mhm.
and going. Okay. So
Here
here we
are.
go. A successful female leader should possess the following qualities, and it gives you this list. A strong work ethic and dedication to her profession, the ability to inspire and motivate others, select confidence and resilience, effective communication skills, good problem solving qualities, emotional intelligence, creating thinking and innovative, the ability to take risks and make decisions, a commitment to mentor and coach others, passion for others. Okay, I'm going to say, thank you. Can you please write a blog post? Okay. Okay, so here's your
I was
blog.
kind of thinking, if I knew what the traits were, but they're getting very fancy. So I was thinking what the traits would be, and then looking to see what are the pains and difficulties if they don't have those, if they're struggling, which would be the mental fitness portion maybe.
Okay, so here,
it'll be interesting to play with it though.
yeah,
Thank you.
so here's the blog, The Power of Female Leadership, Why It Matters. Women have long been underrepresented in
Okay, there's
positions in
one.
leadership. Women typically approach things differently than men. Women often possess strong emotional intelligence. Having more women in passions at leadership. Female leaders can be influential role models. It's clear that female leadership matters by shifting the traditional power dynamics. Female leaders can bring a whole new set of skills, abilities that can help drive success and advance their organizations. It's time to celebrate these inspiring and talented female professionalists. So now you want to know the
Well, a couple of the pains showed up in there, which is the low self-esteem. You could have imposter syndrome.
okay, so let's just go with difficulties, some of the pain, some of the
Yeah. I was going to say challenges. What would that be?
okay, yeah.
To personal success, to their person. I guess it's going to stay with the women, is it? It's going to. Yeah.
Okay, let's see what it says. Now, you're not going to get this from the open source.
No, that's I
It's
do
not
most
gonna-
of my own writing anyhow, so then it would be just a little
Yeah.
bit of an idea to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's gender bias and discrimination, unfair pay, unequal promotion, lack of mentorship, role models who can provide. Yeah, so that's the type of.
Yeah.
That would be the stuff that then I would use. Are you suffering from? Are
Yeah.
you challenged by?
That's exactly right. And
Yeah, so it's kind of having to go to the reverse. So that worked well to go with what's positive and then what's the challenge to go with it.
yeah,
It
do you want me to save this for you?
You gonna send it over to me?
Yeah, I will, if
Okay,
you want it.
sure. That'll remind me what I I think you have to start thinking. Years ago, I did when the old DOS computers were going.
Yeah,
And I learned a little bit of programming in there, and you had to go all the way. So you have to think like a piece of machinery that's going to pull out these pieces.
yeah, yeah, that's kind of sort of like what they're telling us we need to do when we're asking, when we're working with AI.
Well, my techie would say a computer never lies. If you push this button, this is what you'll get. And if you push that button. So if you think it's going to do something else, that's in your problem with thinking, because it's going to push that button. That's what you're going to get. My daughter tells me I'm the same. Maybe I'm
Yeah, yeah, but it's come,
up.
yeah, but it's come a long way,
Yeah. Oh, yes.
you know.
But it doesn't do the
since-
thinking for you.
No, because it takes data that's out on the web already.
Yeah.
That's already been written out there. So, and again, that's why you have to add your own thoughts to whatever it gives you, like you're talking about the rewrites.
Mhm.
That's where it's very helpful to, and I see it, like I say, we are creators. Entrepreneurs are creators. God gave us a creative mind. He gave us the ability to create content. I mean, I can't create a human being or a dog or a cat, but he did give us the ability to create content. And using AI helps to feed that muscle within our brain of creation, where
I'm just feeling a little cautionary. I mean, I use it because, my marketer has been using some of it.
Mhm.
You have to make sure it stays with your own personality. And I could
Yeah,
see
and
it
that-
started
yeah.
getting too long. That's longer than that wouldn't be my typical way. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
interesting.
but what I'm saying is it'll give you the stuff
Mhm.
and then you just take out what you want
Yep.
and rewrite it with the knowledge that you have of your personal experience of the field.
Yeah.
And or you can ask it to be, pin it down to a specific piece of whatever that content was that you were working with to get more information. And then to me, once you get that content, then you just go over it and you decide what you want to keep, what you want to let go, what you want to
Yeah.
go and embed upon yourself and go a little bit deeper, and so on and so forth. So that's what I see.
Yeah.
For me anyway, and I see it for my clients who are struggling with, I don't know what to write about. I want to, if they're in a network marketing company and they know that they're, let's say it's health and wellness, and the people that they work with suffer from overeating, but they don't know what to talk about. So you can ask AI, what are some of the pains that an overweight person suffers from, and it'll tell them. And then they can
Yeah.
create a piece of content, a short piece of content, a reel, or a short video speaking to that one pain to attract people to them.
Mhm.
That's how I see to be using this in business. And Marcy asks, can you use it without Google? Yeah, I think so, Marcy. You don't have to use Google. I'm just saying that
Just in the
because-
browser, would it?
because Google has invested in AI, and there is, I think there might even be a Google AI piece out there that you can link to, but OpenAI is open software. But what I was saying was, when you create your OpenAI, and you can do this just about with any program that you're signing up for, that you're getting a login for, and downloading it or whatever, and creating a login and password. You can use Google if you want to. I don't recommend it. I recommend create your own login and password. Do not go through Google. And that's what I always recommend. But I did state that this does ask, do you want to use Google? And if you do, you just say, okay, what email you're using from Google, and then Google keeps track of your login and password and all that mess. But you don't have to do that if that's what your question was. Marcy, did you have anything you want us to put in here to get it to write? Amanda says stronger than Siri. Or Sharon. Okay, what are we talking about here, guys? Amanda, it's so simple. It's as simple as talking to Siri. Well, I think when you're talking to Siri, and I don't know, I mean, most of the time, what is it? That's the software that you have that thing in your house where you turn it on, it says, Siri, play blah, blah, blah from blah, blah, blah. And it goes and it picks that piece of music and it plays it or whatever. No, I think you have to, you dig a little bit deeper. Like, let's say, okay, we got a new message here. Okay, sure. What's the best way to describe a fully customizable lifestyle organizer? Okay, all right, let's try it. Let's see what we got here. I was trying to answer Amanda's question about, is it as easy as using Siri? It's only going to give you enough. If you just give it the bare bones basics, it'll give you as much as it can from the bare bones basics. But if you want to get a little bit more detailed about, like, let's say, write me a story about a man on a hill who was overlooking his farm and saw a storm coming in from the west. Maybe it'll write you a story, a very entertaining story about him. He's on the top of the hill. He sees the storm, and maybe, it'll get creative about writing that story that it's going to create from the data that it has available to it. And maybe it'll see something about, well, there's a tornado over there heading his way, and he doesn't have time to get down to the farm to protect the people and get them in the shelter, or whatever. So hopefully that helps answer your question. So let us see what this says. Okay, so what is the best way to describe a fully customizable lifestyle organizer? Let's see what we get here. Okay, a fully, whoops, my sound. What happened to my sound? You guys hear me? Okay. A fully customizable lifestyle organizer is a powerful tool that helps individuals to achieve their life goals by organizing and managing their time, tasks, and activities. In an efficient way, it enables users to customize the system to fit their individual needs so they can easily create weekly or monthly schedules that are tailored to their specific lifestyle. With the help of this organizer, users can quickly break down large projects into smaller tasks, prioritize the daily schedule, set and track goals, stay on top of their commitments. The fully customizable lifestyle organizer also provides users with a range of features such as reminders, detailed reports, and visualization tools, which can help them stay organized, productive, and motivated. So, Marcy, that's pretty general. And if you're talking about your planners, there may be some features in here that your planners don't have. So, of course, you would probably want to remove those. But I'm going to ask it. What features in a lifestyle planner would a busy stay-at-home mom need? Let's see what it says. And here it's breaking it down into bullet points. A busy stay-at-home mom would benefit from a lifestyle planner, which offers a range of features to help her manage her time and activities more effectively. Some of the features she might need include task and activity scheduling. She can create. So right here, you could, if you're trying to create, let's say, a post on Facebook where you're trying to attract the busy stay-at-home mom, and you just turn this into a question. Do you struggle with staying on schedule with all your fun activities that you have during the day? this visualization tool. She can use visual maps and timelines to clearly see her commitment and goals at a glance. Automated reminders. This can help her stay on top of her appointments, tasks, and goal tracking. She can set track goals to ensure that she's making progress, reports and analytics. And so it's kind of running off the content it gave us previously, because for you, Marcy, in your planners, you've got the meal planner portion. It doesn't even entertain that even considering that there's a possibility, because it doesn't know enough about, you'd have to probably, if you wanted it to write something, give it more details about some of the features that are available in the planner that you have, and then ask it to pull out the features that a stay-at-home mom or whatever the person is that you're trying to work with. How does that sound? Okay, Marcy, sure. What is the best way? Okay. Marcy, anything else? You want me to save it for you? Did you want me to save it for you, Marcy? Or do you want to ask it a little bit more? Now, I'd love for Amanda to try to jump in here and see if it can
In the
be.
chat, she's got that she's good. Thank you.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Oh, you saw that. Okay.
Yeah, I
And
know.
I have to run. I'm sorry. I have
Okay.
another appointment, but thank you so much.
Yeah, well, thanks for being here, Sandra, and you'll get the replay, so watch for it in your email.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being here. You're the
Have
best.
fun,
Good to
guys.
it's good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you again.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
So, Amanda, is there something that we can put in here for you? I mean, I know you're working with, let's see, we'll go to a new chat. Vendor groups, and I don't know if there's something that you want to ask it about your particular type of product, or just kind of a different note or different tone within our series here that we got going.
Not so much on the vendor side of it, because a lot of them you're only limited to like 5 or 7 days of content, so you really have to like cram things in there. But I was kind of playing with it while you guys were doing your thing there. So one of the things, because I sell Scentsy and we have a lot of the wax warmers, I'm thinking, well, who can benefit best by using the wax warmers versus, using candles?
Okay. Wax warmers provide a more even and consistent level of fragrance. Wax warmers are safer to use since they don't require an open flame and they won't set your cat on fire. Wax warmers often offer adjustable levels of fragrance so you can customize the scent intensely. Wax warmer melts last longer than candles, providing a more budget-friendly action. And wax warmers can be used with various waxes and melts, allowing you to easily switch up scents throughout the day. So that's pretty general. And I mean, for you, you could dig even deeper, because with yours, you can create your own blends by taking 2 different bars and combining them together and getting a little more creative, with creating new scents for your home. Plus, you guys already have the data on the number of hours you get from wax compared to candles. So you could get more detailed. But just for fun.
So I did do it on my end, that same question, and it said, anyone who wants to add fragrance to their home can benefit from using a wax warmer. However, there are some specific groups of people who may find using a wax warmer particularly beneficial. People with allergies or sensitivities, since wax warmers tend to be a great alternative for people who are sensitive to chemicals and fragrances found in traditional air fresheners and candles. Pet owners, wax warmers are a great way to add fragrance to your home without using potentially harmful chemicals or scents that could irritate your pets. Additionally, because there's no open flame, there's less risk of accidental fire, like like you said, light your cat on fire.
Yeah.
Parents of young children, they're a safe alternative to candles with young children since there's no open flame. And people who want a long-lasting fragrance, wax warmers are a great option for people who want a long-lasting fragrance in their home because the wax is slowly melted versus being burnt.
Okay. Yeah.
So anyone who wants to enjoy a safe, long-lasting, and natural fragrance in their home can benefit from using a wax warmer.
And you got all that from that one question?
Yeah.
Or did you dig deeper?
Did
I put the same question in that you did?
I said, what are the benefits to using a wax warmer over candles? And then my second was, who can benefit from using a wax warmer?
Yeah. So you can kind of see where you go with when you're asking a question, you know, who, what, where, you know, that kind of stuff. So it's going to only answer that question that you've asked it. It's not going to even get creative outside of the realm of that question, because I didn't ask who, I asked what.
So if you had both asked the same question, would you both get the same answer, do you think?
No.
Oh.
No, not necessarily. No. And that's the beauty of it. You know, that's why, you know, there's so many people using this and they're not all getting the same answer, even if they ask the same question. So, Marianne, did you have anything you wanted to?
Yes, I'd like to ask the question, the importance of using certified organic supplements and home products versus just any ordinary ones.
What is the importance or the benefits?
Benefits. Better word.
Yeah. Some benefits of using organic supplements and home products over non-organic products include reduced exposure to harmful chemicals, fewer toxins, healthier for the environment, better for overall health. We should ask it, how are they healthier? Oops, question. Organic products are healthier because they don't contain any synthetic chemicals of pesticides, which can have harmful long-term effects on your health. They also they often contain more nutrients than non-organic products and have a higher level of antioxidant vitamins and minerals. And you could just keep going on and just keep asking it, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna, for the fun here, Android phones often more customizable, offer more customization and personalization options than iPhones, as well as a larger selection of apps and games. Additionally, Android phones often have a longer battery life, higher resolution cameras, more screen sizes to choose from. Finally, they're generally more affordable than iPhones. Huh? That's interesting. But I keep hearing the iPhones have the best cameras.
Yeah, I was going to disagree with that as well. iPhones have the better camera.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, we're after 8 and I've got a meeting I'm supposed to be in right now. So this has been fun. Not
Yes,
sure.
thank you. It's been really helpful.
Yeah, not sure what you guys think about if you want to do this again sometime or carry on with what we're at here because it's after 8 o'clock. And like I said, I'm already late for my meeting. But it's been fun. And yeah, if you've got that link, did y'all get that link for OpenAI that I put in the chat? So you can have it. So if you want to start playing around with it, you can. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message and ask me. I don't know all that much about it. I just know what I've been told and from my experience, as well as because my website has it. I'm just so happy because I've actually gone into some of my landing pages and redesigned them a little bit using AI because it gave me better descriptions than what I had put in for myself. So I'm pretty happy with it. So
Good, thank you.
yeah.
Yep,
Anybody
thank
else
you.
before we go? Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you
This
guys.
was good. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Sharon. Appreciate all your support. And Amy, I know
You're
we didn't get
welcome.
Amy in there with asking a question. She's been hiding. Thank you, Marcy, for being here. And we will see you guys next month, okay? If not before.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Mwah, mwah.